Hello. I hope you can hear me, it's a bit windy. You probably know me. My name's Marcus. I'm famous for being probably one of your friends on Facebook. Sorry if it's a bit windy. I'm in Colchester and I'm currently doing a run of mystery, but this is an art themed run of mystery, running around Colchester. And I don't know if any of you know this, but with my friend Tom, I do a podcast called Modern Art is Rubbish. And as you're aware, I like to run, which is what I'm doing at the moment. It's quite amazing. I like the feeling of putting one foot in front of the other very quickly, which is what running is about. So now, it'll be less windy in a second as I turn the corner, and I'll show you some of the sights that I can see as I'm now already lost on this run of mystery. Now this is a place called Stockwell Street. Incidentally, it was built about 10,000 years ago or something like that, and it was built by the ancestors of someone who's appeared on the show, Modern Art is Rubbish, the podcast, and his ancestors built this, which is really interesting. I'm sure it's going to change all your life. So, and thank you to Paul's ancestors, because I'd be running on mud now if it wasn't for them. But now I'm looking at lovely Victorian streets. Now, where are we headed to, you're wondering? Yeah, I'm wondering that too, because I'm actually slightly lost. I'm going to run through the park, and then we're going to an exhibition at Colchester's Firstsite gallery. And it's a gallery full of art. It's a very big gallery. It was once nicknamed Britain's most expensive toilet. The toilets are very nice. I like them a lot. But that's principally not why we're going there. Apparently, just to finish off that story, people used to run to the toilet and not look at the art, just use the very high quality facilities. So this is a stone wall, and you can see here, very nice park. This is me to prove that I'm actually in the park. As you can see, I haven't hired someone to run and just narrate what I'm doing, because there's a lot of YouTube people and people on Instagram who I think they would actually hire someone to go out and run while they talk on a microphone, sitting at home eating Mr. Kipling cakes. Other cakes are available. Right, so we're just running up this hill. As you can see, very, very steep hill. I'm doing this myself, note that. So not only am I giving you culture, I hope you are realising that I'm promoting fitness. And the podcast that I do with my friend Tom, Modern Art is Rubbish, modernartisrubbish.com, features a lot of healthy ideas about art. Now here, look at that. That's, apparently they would light fires in there to tell people things like the Romans are coming. But unfortunately, that didn't work, because the Romans actually did come. Now, what's very interesting about Colchester is it's a town that actually voted for Brexit, but they celebrate being invaded by the Romans. Look at this, nice flowers. Colchester Park, for me, is the best thing about Colchester. I know you might have thought it was some of those Queen Street arcades or the kebab, but it's not. Nice shadows. Now look, we may be going to a gallery, but art is everywhere, as you can see. Look at these shadows. You can see art everywhere. Right, join me, continue as we run on. Look, just to prove it is still me running. I haven't swapped with someone else. Now, check out the castle. Hello to Emma, the one person who's watching. To all the other thousands of people that normally watch, you're missing out on so much live culture and heritage. People look at me like, my God, it's the 21st century. There's someone walking, standing, talking to his phone. But it is Colchester, but I didn't say that. Right, the castle, look at that. I'm sure soon to be converted to well-appointed apartments because nothing must stop finance. Okay, let's continue on the run. Thanks, Carol. Got a message here. Yes, I am in Colchester. Would you believe? Carol, thanks if you're still there. I'm now recording to myself, it looks like. There's no one here. Or there's two people. Thank you to two people. It's overwhelming. It's a bit nervous, like being at Live Aid if only two people turned up. And of course, one of those people wouldn't be Bob Geldof. So it'd actually be three people doing the Live Aid. Right, now, beautiful park. Just look at this. Take the views in. Beautiful park. Absolutely stunning. I dare anyone in the world to show me a park that is not as beautiful as that, or at least the equivalent of beautiful. I don't know what equivalent beautiful is. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There's a statue on top of a plinth, looking very solitary. Nice benches, least we forget. Nice little war memorial there. Let's not forget horses as well. They did a lot of shite in the war as well. Cool. Onwards. Right. So there's the Minories. That used to be, I know you're thinking, crikey Marcus, what's the Minories about? Minories used to be the principal gallery of Colchester, and it's where I worked. So that is an interesting fact. You may not think it now, but it will be interesting. Now, the problem is here with Facebook Live and with YouTube Live, as it will be put up at some point. Crossing the road, I'm crossing the road, and doing a Facebook Live is not for kids. Don't do it. Don't do it, kids. Right, onwards. Now, we are heading to the Michael Landy exhibition. Now, Michael Landy is an artist who in the early 2000s put everything he owned everything, including paintings by like Tracy Emin, for instance, put it in a bin and just crushed it all up and destroyed it all. So he had nothing left except the boiler suit. So credit cards, artwork, the lot. Right, I got a face mask. Look at this. I'm using that common sense that Boris told us about. Sorry, that's the last time I'll ever say something without laughing about that guy, but that's irrelevant at this point. We came here for art, not politics. Hopefully you can still hear me. We're now walking into Firstsite. Don't tell them I haven't got the app I normally sign in. Right. Now this is about the Essex man. I've got to keep the voice down. So, now, this is actually a drawing of the tallest Essex man in the world. He was actually well over 15 feet tall. Not a lot of people know that. And this is the drawing that Michael Landy did. Well, not this actual drawing, he actually blew it up to the actual height. And he was that wide as well. 15 feet tall he was. There you go, Michael Landy, just to prove I'm not just making up stuff on the spot, as I may sound like. Right, okay. Now this is the gallery. As you can see, it's quite a lovely looking gallery. A bit shite for showing art, but we won't say that. because it is good. It's a great gallery. It has some great exhibits on. This is particularly one, all about Essex. Now, you're thinking, what's this? What's this? What's this? Right, this is a wall. This wall is a list of everything that Michael Landy ruined or destroyed during his art piece. So look, there you go. He sadly destroyed a double-sized white cotton sheet, a double-sized blue cotton spare duvet cover, once owned by Abigail Lane. Abigail Lane, is she famous? Who knows? But look, this is good. He even destroyed a Janelle stained double-sized cotton duvet cover with popper. Fasteners purchased at John Lewis. Expensive. He could afford, he's a bit like that Carrie Simmons. I'm sure Carrie Simmons, with Boris Johnson's wife, would like to destroy stuff from John Lewis, as it's like shopping at Peacock's to her. Right, and there's one final one, 8 wooden chopsticks. Now that's not hygienic, I would never keep chopsticks for that long. Okay, right, oh look, here you go, here's a video of him destroying the artwork. Oh my God, he's getting rid of cardboard tubes. That's quite depressing, isn't it? What else might he be destroying? Well, that's not the artist himself, by the way. That's just someone who likes destroying stuff. Okay, so there we go. And then look, just in case you're not sure of the massive list on the wall of everything that's been destroyed, there's a title. He destroyed all his worldly possessions. I think that's a description. Right. Oh look. Oh no, not the stereo. He's going to do the stereo, hang on a sec. We'll come back to that. Right. Now, look, we continue for a wall. We continue for a wall. And I know what you're thinking now. You're thinking, oh, why can't we go in this room, Marcus? Why can't we go in this room? Well, yes, we will do, but it's not part of the thing I want to show first, which is all about Essex. There's a big wall full of art. Let's have a look at that one. I always like that when that happens. It's kind of like, what came first, the era or the artwork? We'll never know. But on that one, you really want to reach out and press the OK button, don't you? And I don't think that's part of the art. I think that's just a XE. Hello, Steve. It's my mate, Steve. Steve, this is one of these awkward moments where you realise that your mate is in Colchester and you haven't yet got in contact with him. Steve, I'm around for the next week, probably, so I will be contacting you as I am in Essex. Right. Okay, so this is this is me. Right, now look at this. This is a big ball of wool. I'm not sure what it's about, but it's by someone called Andy Holden. Make of that what you will, because we're here for the Essex stuff. Right, so we'll be going in there. And also we're here for an artwork, red artwork by a friend of mine, which I'll talk about, definitely. Right, Essex. In case you're wondering what an Essex man or Essex girl is, you're in Cornwall. Steve, well, come back. I feel like I've been caught and you're in Cornwall. Is it good? Tell me if it's good, Steve. Hello, James. Long time no see. And you're just coming to see me do art. All right, keep listening though. I'm sure this is making your holiday, Steve. Right. I'll give you a call later, by the way. Essex dustbin of London. It's not the dustbin of London. Right, so anyway, welcome to Essex. Look at this sign, yeah. I always felt good when I was travelling back from somewhere that was like Kent. Get over the bridge and you see that sign, and then you go to sleep in the back of your Mark III Cortina. Okay, next week, Steve, good. Right, welcome to Essex. There you go, there's a big sign there. Now look at this, what's this? Essex man has seen off socialism. Has he really? I don't know. But these are the headlines. Oh my God, look, Essex has taken over. Yeah, maybe it should. And look at this, this is a good thing. Look at that, look. Let's just do, see, so you can do the comparison. all right. And that's how you speak in Essex, isn't it? All right. Yeah, look at me. I'm Essex. I don't know why I'm doing an Essex accent when I'm from Essex. Right. And that's someone, I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but it's someone from Essex. And that's the woman who does the vajazzles, isn't it? And, yeah. And this is someone else. There you go. Right, I love this one. Now, I don't know if you can see this. This is a poster. It says here, help President Trump keep America on track and thriving. A vote for Foster is a vote for Speaker Pelosi. Basically, during the run-up to the American elections, I think it was in 2016, they used a picture of Jaywick to show how deprived parts of America are. So there you go. That's what happens. If they had voted for Hillary Clinton, America would have looked like Jaywick. I don't know what that says. I know, it's mad, and it's Steve Jaywick. Right, anyone know what this programme is? It's a very Essex programme. What I like is it's all in a bin. It's all like trash. Look at that, trash telly. I love a bit of trash telly, although I recommend Bake Off the Professionals. I think some of the invigilators are getting a bit concerned that I might be promoting their art exhibition by speaking louder than I should do and occasionally pulling down my mask so you can hear me better. Look at this. That's what they do in Essex, isn't it? They sit with a towel. Oh, it makes me actually makes me long for the show El Dorado. I don't know if you watched that. It was set in the coast of Spain. One of the greatest soap operas. I never liked soap operas since then. It was amazing. If you've never seen El Dorado, check it out. It was genius. Oh look, Ian Jury. Reasons to be cheerful, and he's hit me with your rhythm stick. Right, there we go. Why my heart beats. Basildon. I love Basildon. I learned a lot about art from Basildon. My nan had on her wall, she had the original Mona Lisa. Oh, maybe not the original, but a very, very good reproduction of the Mona Lisa. And I used to go to sleep with it. No, I didn't go to sleep with it. I go to sleep looking at it. I never slept with the Mona Lisa in my bed. I just like to make that clear for all of you listening. Loads of money. Loads of money. Let's not film the invigilator. They didn't ask to be filmed. I respect it. Hello, invigilator. How are you? You liking the exhibition? I'm doing this for myself and my Modern Art is Rubbish podcast. It's good though, good exhibition. Oh, you're not, you've got mixed feelings. You've got mixed feelings. You are on microphone, so just to say, you've got mixed feelings about it. Is it the way it approaches Essex girls and men?
Yeah, I mean, there are so many hurtful stereotypes.
Yes.
And it's just kind of hard to see.
Yeah, there are hurtful stereotypes. So they can substitute. I've just got immigrants now instead of Essex people. It just shows the rubbish that people talk about, and like the media talks about people. They just make up enemies, whatever. I don't know. Good to talk to you. I'll leave you. This is quite hard. I'm in the flow of talking rubbish, and then suddenly I'm talking serious, and it's like, oh my God. And everyone's listening live. Okay, I'll get back to it. See, look, it's real. I'd just like to say it's absolutely real. I'm not just performing. I've not scripted this. You could see by the way I got all flustered and confused when I had to go too serious. I'm serious about art, but not too serious. Oh no, they're not talking about Brighton. I don't know if they're talking about Brighton or not anyway. Look, here are some of the headlines. 28 million funded lottery toilet. There you go. El Dorado is filmed on... Oh, look, it's Tom. Hello, Tom, from the who I do the podcast with. El Dorado is filmed on Mersey Island. Mersey Island, to those of you who don't know, is a bit like Fantasy Island for Essex people. It's where all your dreams come true. If your dreams are eating oysters and going to the pub. Right. Okay, so looking around. Oh, look at this. This is good. XR for EI. That was a car. That was the ultimate Essex boy car. Essex boys. That was in Rettendon, place near Wickford. If anyone knows Wickford, and that's where an awful murder happened. I remember my brother talking about that at the time. He wasn't involved in it, by the way. Oh look, that's I now remember. It's not Vidazzle Woman. It's Amy Childs. Yeah, that's it. Right. So. Yeah, I need to slow this down as well. Hello, James. It's James. James knows Colchester well. I used to work with James Mott, who's on, and we used to pop round my flat and do some lunchtime jams. Like he would bring a saxophone over. Right, hello. I don't know if you can see, I'm back. Now, the signal just got cut off whilst I was talking about the Dagenham Idol. So I'm just going to go back. So this is the Dagenham Idol. Right. Now, as I was saying, a bit like when the British nicked the Elgin marbles from Greece and we won't give them back, this is a Dagenham Idol. Apparently it belongs to Dagenham. And it no longer is with Dagenham, it's with here in Colchester. So what I am now going to do is I'm now going to pop into another room, a darkened room. And what Michael Landy's done here is he's made a golden version of the Dagenham Idol, and it's called the Essex Idol. And in case that's what you're wondering there, that's its missing appendage. All right, so that's the Essex Idol. So anyway, to those of you that are still here, thanks for rejoining. What I was talking about was the controversy about the Essex, the Dagenham Idol, and now this is the Essex Idol, golden and beautiful. Right, so now that we are just going to do one final thing, which is what I want you to show you, is I've got a friend who works only in the colour red. Her name's Rosanna Chu, really interesting artist, and she works here. And this is a project about being at home. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually Marcus, and I have a podcast with my mate Tom, who's called Modern Art is Rubbish. So there we go, let's just look at some of these things. This is a painting done by someone called Anthony Divas. The last time there was COVID, obviously in the 1940s, because this is about being at home. Probably not. Right. Ooh. I could have those in my house, they'd be very nice. That's David Batchelor. I wonder if he's a bachelor. If he's a bachelor and he gets married, is he still no, his wife would be a bachelor, wouldn't he? Okay, anyway. Right, plastic bottles, electric lights. Very environmental, very pretty. Tapestry. Crave contact. I crave a good internet signal personally, but there you go. I want you near me. Okay. And this is the final thing that I want to show you before I sign off. And this is the red house. And there you go, the red house. So this is by Rosanna Chu. And every piece of art she does is red. And so ends my art run of mystery. Sorry, I look like a superhero, but a rubbish one. So goodbye, and thank you for sticking with us to the end, even though there's no one here yet. But you will be. When I edit it a bit more and stick it on YouTube, there will be people watching this bit. Goodbye.